Hugs, y'all, it's Jenny. I had the most amazing last 2 days. I have never in my last 11 years since I had recovered, since I survived my brain injury, have I ever gone out of my house 2 days in a row, 2 days in a row without shutting down and needing 1 day of rest after going out. This is the first time I've gone out excited, gotten dressed, gotten up, gotten ready, and got dressed and been ready to go out 2 days in a row. The first day, I did the vet with my sister, took my kitty cat. I dealt with the vet completely. It was me, the kitty cat, and the vet. Asking questions, asking what I needed to do, asking to be shown what to do, making sure. And I had a card that I had written where I had notes of what I wanted to talk to her about. My sister sat in the back. If I needed advice or if I didn't know the answer or didn't know what to ask, I would ask her and she would help out. But she let me handle all of it, which I felt very confident and very good about doing. It was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing it. Then we came home, and then today I went with my gal pal and my nephew. We call ourselves the Three Musketeers. And we went on an amazing adventure. We went on this trail, and it was just a rocky trail that went through the woods. And we went and we went past across the Appalachian Trail. The Appalachian Trail went this way, and we went across it, and we stopped and took a picture. I don't have any pictures until tomorrow. She's going to send them to me, and I'll share them tomorrow. But we walked up, and we're going on this long trail. It was gravelly, and we looked over and we saw this waterfall in the distance through the woods, and we were like, let's go exploring. We're having fun. Let's get off the beaten path that everybody else is on. Let's go have some fun. So we went through the woods, stumbling and bumbling, and I told everybody, don't help me unless I ask for help. I can do this because I'm a big woods girl. I love the woods. So we went down this gully, down this hill, into this gully, over logs, stepping over rocks or around stuff, and I was grabbing trees and holding and balancing and getting along. Everything. People were like, "Oh, do you need help?" And I'm like, "No, I'm okay. I'm okay." Got to the bottom, walked up the top, got to the top, and we could see the waterfall in the distance. And there was rocks all over the place. And there was wet rocks and dry rocks, and I was like, "We're going out there," and that was it. And instead of me trying to walk on the rocks, because I knew that would be dangerous, if I fell, I could hit my head, I did what I call my crab walk. I sat on my butt, and I put my hands behind me, my feet in front of me, and I crab walked on my butt across and over and around all these rocks to get closer to the waterfall. And it was absolutely gorgeous. We took pictures out there, and again, I will share them tomorrow, or at least share the best of them. And it was absolutely spectacular. We were off the beaten path. We were away from any humans. We were able to just go and explore and have fun and be out in nature in God's sanctuary, And it was so beautiful. And then we saw a field off to the side next to the waterfall. And it was like, oh my gosh, that's the perfect place. So we crawled over there. And I did my bumble stumble, my crab walk over there, and we sat on the grass, wet butts, wet grass. We didn't care. It was like a little bit of rain was coming down, but not pouring. It was just like hitting the trees, but wasn't even messing with us at all because it had already come down. So we sat in the grass, and our butts were soaking ass wet. And we didn't care. We were laughing. We sat on the grass. We had a picnic of salad and water, and we hydrated like crazy, and we sat and we giggled, we laughed, we had a blast. And then we got up and we walked down this beautiful green path all the way back, and it took us straight back to our car, the shortcut. And it was like, we had a blast. We were getting out, having adventure, endorphins rushing, vitamin D because the sun was out by that point. We were having a blast, and we were off the beaten path, and we were just being able to be us, not have to be somebody that anybody else had to relate to. We could just be us and have a blast. And what I'm wanting to share is, again, this is only the first time I've ever gone out of the house 2 days in a row ever since my brain injury in 11 years. It's taken a long time to get here, but I got here, and I did it successfully, and I'm not totally exhausted. We walked probably a mile on the trail before we decided we didn't want the trail because that's where everybody else was going. We're going our own direction because we're going to have a fun, off the beaten path. We're not like everybody else. We're not like the sheep. We're going to make our own path. And boy, did we find a major, glorious, glorious place. And it was absolutely unbelievable. And it was the best day out ever. And it was the Three Musketeers having a blast. And and I just wanted to share that because it was absolutely the best day yet. Hugs, y'all. Later, Gators.